Everyone, if I could please have you all upstanding as our bridal party enter. Good afternoon. Perfect. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ali, and as a celebrant, this allows me the huge honour of marrying these two very special people today. Before we begin, we would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today, the Garimba country. We acknowledge their connection to land, sea, and earth, and recognise that this is and always will be Aboriginal land. We are all here today to gather and celebrate the love and union of Tia and Tommaso, what will be one of the most memorable days for the rest of their lives. Tia, we've got a lot of emotions up here. Tia and Tommaso, you stand in front of those you love most today as you make a formal promise to one another. A promise which is built on a foundation of mutual love, trust, care, respect, and understanding. As you enter this deep commitment of marriage, you are honouring that each of your goals become one. You are the support of each other's visions, you are the motivation that drives each other's dreams, and you hold one another's hopes as if they're your own. Marriage is a commitment that takes the willingness to be open and vulnerable. It is having the courage to take risks and to vow to communicate clearly and honestly as you move through life's many events together. Marriage requires patience and perseverance as you accept the challenges that may lie ahead. It is a binding promise to love, cherish, and care for one another for the rest of your lives. A promise to be with, stay with, and move toward one another in every moment. Sonia D. Verdinas, the fact you are here today is an indication of your approval and support of this beautiful promise being made here. Tia and Tommaso are especially happy that you are here to witness the pledge of their commitment to one another, as you really do mean the world to them. They ask for your blessing and that you welcome them into your families. So I now publicly ask Sonia and Claudia D. Verdinas, do you offer Tia and Tommaso your love and support for their future life together? And there are some very special people in both Tia and Tommaso's lives who unfortunately cannot be here today, whom they'd like to give special mention to. To Tommaso's parents, Alina and Luca, his sister, Madalena, and Nonna Maria, who all unfortunately could not make the journey from Italy to be here today. Their presence will be sorely missed, but they cannot wait to celebrate in December with them all in Italy. And a little hello to you all up there on live film. And to Nonno Domenico, who is sadly no longer with us. Having the wedding in his home and having their nonna here is the most unrivaled feeling. As a father figure and the most influential male role model in his life, Domenico's legacy of love and guidance lives on. They truly feel his spirit. While this love blossomed in Australia, the seeds were sown long before in the shared hometown of Tia's Nonna and Tommaso's in Lanola, Italy. In 2022, Tia found herself in Lanola during the final stretch of her Euro trip, and word reached Tommaso that she was in town. Seeking guidance on a potential move to Australia for work, Tommaso sought Tia for advice. On the first night they met in Lanola, Tommaso went home to his mum and told her he had met the one. And though it took time for that all to blossom, his feelings certainly proved true. Over 2 memorable nights to follow, Tia helped Tommaso write his resume. On the first, they cooked amatriciana together, and on the second, they made carbonara. Watched the sunset on Tommaso cooked it. Watched the sunset on the balcony and found themselves there until 2 a.m. the next morning, delving into the depths of their worlds and forging a deeper connection. Despite the profound sparks felt, and though it felt like they'd known each other a lifetime already, they left this trip knowing they would be forever friends. Tia's adept resume writing skills secured Tommaso a job in construction in Sydney, and upon arrival to Australia, she naturally became his primary source of support. During those initial days, Tommaso found a temporary home with Tia and her mum, Sonia, for 2 months. Here, the two of them deepened their friendship and explored their connection. Many evenings were spent in the kitchen until the early hours, making midnight pastas, and their laughter echoing through the walls of the house. Tommaso, by this point, had very strong feelings for Tia, and though it took her a little longer to realise that she too felt the same, it wasn't until Tommaso relocated to the south of Sydney to begin his work journey, and the nights devoid of his presence highlighted the void he left in her life. Amidst the demands of their work, they seized any opportunity they could to spend each weekend together. It was during these stolen moments their friendship evolved into the most extraordinary love that surpassed any they had known before. It was April of 2023, during a night at the infamous Soda Factory. Whitney Houston's Somebody to Love began playing on the speakers, and the two of them found themselves gravitating toward one another on the dance floor. Moments later, they shared their first kiss, and they spent the entirety of the evening wrapped in each other's arms. What followed was a period of deliberate pacing as they navigated their connection with patience and intention. Months were dedicated to unraveling the intricacies of all they felt toward each other. They wanted each step forward to be grounded in mutual understanding and a genuine respect for the other. And this is something this relationship has been so beautifully forged upon throughout their years together. Though it was evident from the moment these two met, it was always destined to be T and T. These feelings were solidified for Tommaso on a trip they took to Melbourne last year in June. Throughout their adventure, not a single disagreement filled their time together, but rather they revelled in the effortless joy and happiness that defined their relationship. And it left Tommaso feeling so full of knowing that there was no one else he could envision his life in. The two of them ultimately not only had the time of their lives on this trip, but they also realised their shared love for the same food, culture, arts, reinforcing the mutual appreciation for all the same things in life. And for Tia, it was following this Melbourne trip when she too had the realisation that Tommaso was without a doubt the one. She had an event for Crema, and Tommaso helped her execute the entire setup and get it ready. She recalls this specific moment as she glanced at Tommaso from across the room, observing Tommaso effortlessly engaging with guests and passionately discussing her accomplishments with anyone who could. Tia felt her heart swell with an indescribable warmth. In that moment, She was overcome by a sense of deep gratitude and admiration for the man standing by her side. Tommaso's genuine pride in what she had built with Crema and his unwavering support illuminated his selfless and loving character. When I sat down and asked these two to share with me some of the things they love and admire most about each other, they shared the most heartfelt words with me, to which I have kept these as a surprise for them both today, and will be sharing them with you all now, and also these two hearing it for the first time. Tia said, "I love how sentimental Tommaso is, like how he dries out the flowers I use in cakes so he can keep them forever. I love how he expresses himself." It's just a pregnancy hormone, that's so I'm going to start that one again. I love how he expresses himself. He is vulnerable, honest, emotionally aware, and has a beautiful view of the world. And foremost, I love how he constantly lifts me up and makes me feel like the most powerful and beautiful woman in the world. And Tommaso said, "I deeply admire Tia's unwavering commitment to her values and everything she embodies as a person. Her strength, compassion, and beauty shine through in every aspect of her life. Our son is incredibly fortunate to have such a beautiful mother to guide him through life's journey. Tia's humility is truly admirable. Despite her numerous accomplishments and her undeniable inner and outer beauty, she remains unaware of just how remarkable she truly is. And she is the best to organise anything. If Tia is organising something, it's without a doubt going to be the best experience." From the moment they met, Tia and Tommaso have epitomised honesty, respect, and an undeniable commitment to each other. Their relationship is characterised by a shared love for adventure, a dedication to maintaining health, and an unwavering prioritisation of family. Eating mangare, Sunday pasta lunches, walks on the beach with their Leo, and spending quality time together with their loved ones is by far their most treasured thing to do. Tia also has learnt over time Tommaso may have a more strict hair care regime than her, as he washes and blow dries his hair every single day. And Tommaso knows and loves that no dinner plate will go unturned as Tia swipes her finger across the plate to get all the last bits of goodness, and he loves her. For Tommaso, Tia's presence in his life has been transformative. She brings out the best in him, serving as a beacon of light amidst his hardest days. He loves her ability to challenge his perspective and encourage his growth in ways no one else has. And conversely for Tia, Tommaso embodies the essence of safety and home. For the first time in her life, she feels a profound sense of grounding and happiness, knowing that with him, she has found the true meaning of fulfillment and peace. And it is here today we get to celebrate this love and make these two a true family. Because after today, as they embark on this journey together, they are not only becoming husband and wife, but also mum and dad. They have nothing but confidence in each other's ability to embrace the role of parenthood with grace and love. Tommaso, already the most obsessed and attentive dad, and Tia, already being the epitome of one with the obsession of their dog. They are so excited for the next chapter of their lives after today with their beautiful boy. He is already their world. They know just how much their years ahead will be enriched with countless moments of love, laughter, and growth. Family, you are not only their safe place, but you have made these two so much of who they are. You have fostered their identity and formed the meaning of love, to love unconditionally. And to you, their friends, you are their chosen family. You offer them a space to reconnect with themselves and are there for them no matter the circumstances. Their hopes after today is for a lifetime brimming with health, joy, and enduring love. Together, they envision traversing the globe, offering their future children the richness of experiences and boundless affection they've been so fortunate to receive. With constant support and belief in one another, they aim to achieve individual success in their careers, buoyed by their love for each other. But soon and first to have their baby boy, and soaking up all those early days with him as a family at 4. Of course, their fur baby Leo being a part of it all. Also, Tia and Tommaso, before you're joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn, serious, and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. So with this in mind, I now ask you both. Tommaso, please repeat after me.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Tommaso Molinaro, take thee, the Angelica de Bernardines, to be my lawful wedded wife.
Lots of practice in this area. And Tommaso, from this day onward, do you choose Tia to be your wife, best friend, and only love? To live, play, and laugh together. To work by her side, dream in her arms, and to feel her heart. To always seek the best in her, loving her with all you have until the end of time.
I do.
And Tia, please repeat after me.
I call upon the persons here present to witness here that I, Tia and Angelica de Bernardines, take thee, Tommaso Molinaro, to be my lawful wedded husband.
And Tia, from this day onward, do you choose Tommaso to be your husband, best friend, and only love? To live, play, and laugh together. To work by his side, dream in his arms, to feel his heart, and to always seek the best in him. Loving him with all you have until the end of time.
I do.
In this moment, you are choosing each other. Choosing to be with the one who makes your world a more beautiful place. You will promise to take care of each other, to find laughter through both the highs and the lows, and to always bring more meaning to each day. Tommaso and Tia have written their own surprise vows in Italian for each other, which they're hearing and sharing for the first time now as well. So I'll just grab those.
Tommasino mio, amore mio, è difficile credere che tutto questo amore che esiste tra di noi è cresciuto in solo tempo. È stato tanto potente, pieno di momenti emozionanti, pieno di risate, lacrime, avventure, incertezze e sorprese. Prima di te ho pensato che non avrei trovato qualcuno che mi capisce, mi vede e mi ascolta. E poi ho incontrato super che ha cambiato tutto. Dopo, con te mi sento come una bella donna, forte, bella, pronta per un nuovo capitolo grande, io, te e nostro miracolo. La nostra bella storia ha cominciato con un'amicizia forte, in cui abbiamo fatto vedere tutte le nostre facce, quelle più brutte e quelle più belle. Dopo un po' di tempo ci siamo trovati in un amore profondissimo, la quale sembra che ci siamo stati insieme per un'eternità. Mi sono innamorata col tuo carattere complesso, che a volte è un po' bad boy, ma per la maggior parte è un grande peluche che voglio stringere forte e sempre. Ho un grande rispetto per te e la tua filosofia per la vita. Capisci la fragilità e che abbiamo bisogno di apprezzare le piccole cose, anche nei momenti più difficili, tu capisci che li passeranno. Mi offri sempre un nuovo modo di ragionare le cose, di ripensare ad un altro punto di vista e in ogni sfida che tengo mi dai sempre il sostegno che ho bisogno di andare avanti. Sei la luce nel mio buio, quando sono giù e insicura mi fai ricordare sempre la persona bella e potente che sono. Si dice che puoi giudicare un uomo per come si tratta le donne nella sua vita. Il rapporto e il rispetto che c'è per le donne più speciali nella tua vita. Mamma Elena, Maddalena, Nonna Maria, mi ha fatto capire dall'inizio l'uomo unico e speciale che sei. Non posso immaginare la mancanza che ti senti per la tua famiglia oggi e anche i tuoi amici e per tutti questi grandi momenti che vengono. Non posso rinnovare questa mancanza, ma cerco di darti sempre una casa, il mio abbraccio e mia presenza. Con te non vedo l'ora di continuare a costruire la nostra vita. Una vita semplice ma felice, dove apprezziamo le cose più importanti. La famiglia, la salute, l'amore e soprattutto il buon cibo. Nostra creatura sarà il bambino più fortunato in questo mondo. Avere un papà come te. Già lo so quanto presente sarai con lui, quanto orgoglioso sarai di tutto quello che lui farà. Saremo genitori forti e sono eccitata che ci siamo insieme per questa grande avventura. Amore mio, con l'inizio del nostro amore ho promessi per te. Ti prometto di aiutarti sempre, di darti supporto fisicamente ed emozionalmente per realizzare tutti i tuoi sogni nella tua carriera, che già lo so quanto successo ci avrai. Ti prometto di godere la nostra gioventù e quando viene la nostra vecchiaia di apprezzare ogni secondo della nostra esistenza insieme. Ti prometto di non fermare a conoscerti, di essere sempre curiosa di te. Ti prometto di sempre parlarti con amore, anche nei discorsi difficili, di non dormire senza risolverli, perché nella fine è noi verso il problema nella stessa squadra. Ti prometto di sempre darci un bel piatto di pasta ogni domenica, sia per prima colazione, pranzo e cena. Ti prometto di essere una moglie forte per te, di darti ispirazione sempre nei tuoi momenti deboli e celebrare i tuoi momenti forti. Soprattutto ti prometto di amarti esattamente come sei, perché sei perfetto per me.
A mia moglie, Tia, amore mio, a te che hai cambiato la mia vita, sei stato inaspettato. Niente di programmato, ma è successo tutto così estremamente naturale. Ogni passo avanti non cancellerà alcuni passati, ma alleverà brutti ricordi. E ti prometto, amore mio, con tutto l'amore che ho, sarò fedele e leale con te per tutta la vita. Ti prometto che sarò un papà unico, sempre presente. Non farò vivere al nostro figlio giorni bui né tanto per te. Ti amo per come sei, inaspettata, con tutta la nostra storia, la nostra storia alta ed incredibile. Io sento dal profondo del cuore di conoscere ogni tuo lato e se non fosse così lo scoprirò strada facendo. Ti prometto di non essere mai noioso e di imparare sempre cose nuove. Tu mi dai il coraggio di fare per fare cose, tu credi in me, sarei per sempre di te, ma non solo perché sono lontano dalla mia famiglia, anche perché in generale tu sorreggi la mia anima senza volerlo. Mi mantieni vivo e fai di me un uomo migliore, mantieni a bada qualche mio pensiero del passato e mi fai solo concentrare al futuro. mi dai forza per imboccarmi le maniche ed essere ogni giorno la persona migliore di me stesso. Non so se quello farò nella mia vita significherà qualcosa, ma sono sicuro che ciò che importa è determinato dalle persone con cui leghiamo e il marchio indelebile che loro lasceranno nella nostra vita. Quindi non sarà importante né il viaggio né la destinazione, ma la compagnia con cui si affronta la vita. Se la persona più importante della mia vita, ogni cosa che è successo e succederà sarà molto ben affrontata con me. Amo di te il tuo essere una donna forte e me l'hai dimostrato il tuo passato, magari a volte non tanto felice per te, ma ti ha reso oggi ciò che sei e me l'hai continuato a dimostrare giorno dopo giorno, da quando ho cominciato a conoscerti nel profondo e soprattutto nel periodo della gravidanza, che purtroppo non te avanti per la gran parte senza di me a tuo fianco. Avremo una vita insieme, continueremo a ridere e scherzare come abbiamo sempre fatto finora, parlando di cose buffe, come pipistrelli o insetti femmine che mangiano insetti maschi. Non saremo troppo seri, ma daremo insieme il giusto peso di importanza ad ogni situazione. Siamo perfetti insieme. Potrei avere qualsiasi obiettivo nella mia vita, il più importante per me è avere un amore e un figlio e tanto amore intorno a noi. Tratteniamoci come se fosse sempre l'inizio e non ci sarà una fine nella vita. Nella vita succederanno tante cose, ma io vi prometto adesso che non andrò mai via dalla difficoltà. Forse avremo tanti litigi nella vita perché non siamo identici, ma ti prometto che troveremo sempre l'equilibrio che tutti e due vogliamo, non sarà un compromesso ma una soluzione. Pensandoci bene, come una volta sola sto promettendo amore eterno a due persone, a te e a questo piccolo che può sentirsi da lì dentro. Prometto di essere un padre premuroso, dolce e a volte un po' duro. Potrò farti magari qualche piccolezza materiale, ma mai l'amore. E l'ultima cosa, ti ricordi le linee sulle mani quella notte?
Alright. At this time, as you should give your rings to one another, there will be a physical symbol of the promises you have made here today. Through this life, many things will change, but these rings, which represent your vows, will be constant. The promise to love, cherish, and support one another, no matter what life's changes bring you. Your love will be constant as you walk together through the unknown, and it will hold you together through it all. Tia's cousin Lydia will now bring forward the rings.
That's right. That one is just one.
Tommaso, please place the ring on Tia's finger and repeat after me.
When you sleep, let me sleep forever, and the world will know that I am yours and you are mine.
And Tia, please place the ring on Tommaso's finger and repeat after me.
Wear this ring forever, and the world will know that I am yours.
Just so we know, after this, we all will do the signing. And so they'll just please stay where you are after we do declare them as husband and wife, because the ceremony won't be finished until they walk up at the very end after the signing. You two, declaring you two as each other's today has been a huge honour. Thank you for having me here today and allowing me to share your story with all those you love. You have found home in each other, and everyone here today could be happier if you found one another to spend the rest of your lives with. If you are to remember anything of today, let it be the love that brought you here. A love that brings out the best in you as you continue to bring out the best in each other and your soon-to-be beautiful boy. It is with the utmost happiness in my heart at this time, in front of your beautiful family and friends. You have now heard the words about love and marriage, exchanged your vows and the rings that represent them. So it's my greatest pleasure to announce you are officially husband and wife. So we'll just do the signing now. So if you all stay where you are, you'll get some petals hanging around now, and then we'll set them up the aisle very soon.
Ma io mi ci sposato.
Is everyone on?
23.
Oh, so cute.
Lord, it was an infatuation.